I never cared much for horse racing, but then Umamusume happened. This game has captured numerous new fans recently, and unfortunately, it has a chokehold on me. Is what I would say if I wasn't addicted to the grind and the high of winning! Let's go, Taiwan! Let's go! Fuck! Point is, I love this game more than I thought I would, and that love has led me to lead others down the slippery path of enjoying the thrill of the race, to opening up your wallet and buying your favorite horse 10,000 pounds of grass. Some of my friends have asked me, why do people like this game? And here's my response. People like horse racing. People like cute anime girls. Now put them together, boom! Cute horse girls racing. What's more to love? Well, you can't actually place bets on the races themselves. This game is a gacha, so gambling addicts will feel right at home. No need to go to your local racehorse when you can win big from the comfort of your own home. Or lose it all. But that's no word, because 99% of gamblers quit before they realize that they're not subscribed. Sorry, shameless plug. If you're still here, you might be wondering what Umamusume is about and how you play it. Or maybe you're just here to laugh at a man yapping about horse girls. Either way, let's get into the mechanics of this game, and to help me out, my local Uma expert is gonna teach us a few things about... Okay, wait, okay. Moving on! 1 second, just gotta skip through all these menus. And here we are. Umamusume is all about loving and caring for her Umas, even if they don't always reciprocate the feeling. Though, some might reciprocate them a little too much. Feelings aside, it's up to you to make sure that your Uma is at peak condition by the time a race arrives, because, did I forget to mention, you race horse girls. In order for your Uma to win races, you must create the perfect training regimen. So let me break it down for you. There are 5 main attributes in an Uma that you must develop, and they are speed, stamina, power, guts, and wit. A good trainer will pick the right attributes to raise depending on the Uma's proficiency in various conditions, such as race lengths. But an even better trainer will realize that if you can just finish a race before anyone else can, why bother raising anything but speed? Also, this is terrible advice, do not do this. Of course, just like in real life, training every day is a bad idea, so make sure to smack the rest button right here. So make sure to smack the training button, the rest button right here. And give your Uma a well-deserved break and recover their energy. If you don't, I will personally come to your house, and if you don't let your Uma rest, they might get injured, or worse, get very sad. And you wouldn't want them to look like this, now would you? But sometimes our Umas can be a little moody, so take the initiative to go on a nice, relaxing date and make them happy. Oh. While you can prevent injury to the best of your abilities, sometimes all you can do is pick a god and pray and hope that you don't ever have to send your Uma to the infirmary. On the rare occasion that you do, or at least I hope that is rare, you better start praying even harder to recover, because the last thing you want is for your Uma to miss out on training. Well, it may not seem like a big deal to miss out on one training, and by God, I hope it's only one session. All of these mistakes compound at the end of their career. And I actually forgot to start with that. Time to go back! When you start this game, you have a selection of horses to train, but their training isn't permanent. Rather, once you pick a horse, you start from the beginning of what the game calls a career, lasting 3 in-game years, broken up into turns, each lasting about half a month. Now, everyone's career is different, as some Umas are on the grind 24/7 and race until their legs give out, while others take a more laid-back approach. However, the common factor between all Umas is that if they fail their career, they die. Okay, it's not that serious. But if you fail, well, it's back to the drawing board because the run is dead. But don't worry, because while the run is dead, your horse isn't getting sent to the glue factory just yet, as they can inspire future horses in the form of sparks. Gah! Sorry about that. Some lingering trauma came out about sparks. Gah! In short, after every career, your Uma leaves behind a legacy, with stats and abilities that can be inherited by the next horse you choose to train, comparable to roguelites. The problem with these legacies is that they are pretty much completely random in terms of what gets passed down. I'm looking at you, Wit and Guts. But luckily, you can borrow other people's horses for a head start. Setting aside the awful grind, once you get a good enough training regimen, your Uma is bound to win all of the races, or at the very least, complete all the career goals. This leads us back to legacies, as your Uma can contribute more than just the S word. Like I stated before, once you complete a career, your Uma will leave behind a legacy, only this time it won't be dog water. This legacy will of course contain all of your Uma's trained stats and obtain abilities like normal. However, they will no doubt be much stronger than a legacy failed partway through a career, as making to the very end grants a sizable bonus to all of your Uma's stats and skills. Assuming you are being a good trainer, this legacy will be well-rounded and might even be able to compete with the other top dogs, horses, and bring you glory! Or not. Thus begins the arduous journey of min-maxing. Or, actually, you can just forget all about that and just enjoy all of the wonderful interactions this game has to offer. Alright, I also forgot to mention that every horse in this game is an idol. Enjoy! If this Yapathon has somehow convinced you to pick up Umamusume, either as a new player or as someone just trying to complete the dailies, I'm glad to have been the inspiration. But we are not done falling down the rabbit hole just yet. I love this game more than I thought I ever would, from the silly interactions to the thrill of a win. So it should be no surprise that the Umamusume universe is managing to drag me down even further in its clutches. In just 2.5 weeks, I can, not very proudly, see that I spent around 80 hours in this game, and a little bit of money. But, point is, I'm still itching for more. While I am still enjoying the horse interactions, I do admit the PvP grind is wearing me down a little, maybe a lot. Luckily, Umamusume is more than just a game. In fact, it was an anime first, debuting a few years before the start of the game. Now, where am I going with this? I started the anime. As of writing, I'm currently in the middle of Cinderella Grey. Scratch that. As of recording, I have completed Cinderella Grey, the Ogre Recap spin-off. And let me say, shit is peak. For an anime about horse skull racing, I felt so many emotions, from pride to sadness, and everything in between. I mean, just look at this fatty. How could you not love her and root for her? Needless to say, Umamusume is taking over my life, and I am showing no signs of resistance. Don't be surprised if by the time you're watching this, I have watched every season of the Umamusume franchise, because I very well am on track to. So, what's the main takeaway from all of this? I don't know, I just really wanted to talk about horse skull racing. Oh, here's one, I guess. Whether or not you decide to try the game, you might just find some enjoyment out of the anime. So, go check it out. Anyways, I've been Judas Sky, and thanks for dropping by.